Selam selam
Whatever
selam
heart may
herkese
have
selam.
pumped in me was making me
Kaldığımız
numb.
yerden
I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on
devam
television.
ediyoruz.
I
Alan
couldn't
Wake
think.
Remastered.
Couldn't focus.
Okay. En
The
son
door
buradaydık.
was locked. I was a prisoner here. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Lan
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now?
İyiyiz,
Feeling
iyiyiz.
calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Ne derse yapacağız.
This
Yani.
corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Burada ne var? O ne lan?
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the
Benim
tragic
hatam.
accident of
Yanlışlıkla
your
başlat
life,
tuşuna bastım.
no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the
Aynen
insane
öyle.
supernatural
Aynen
conspiracy
kardeşim,
you've
aynen.
concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Alan sen niye yürümüyorsun? Adam yürüyor. Sen niye koşuyorsun ya? Ara gaz verir gibi basıp basıp çekiyorum sürekli. Şu çok iyiymiş ya.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way, follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? or because you don't want to admit that you're not well. It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that,
Şöyle
we
yani.
can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Oğlum manyak lan bu.
Now, here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by
Ya
my
şuna ağızlık
trophies when you
mağızlık takın la,
first
saldırır
arrived
maldırır
here.
manyağı.
I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
That's it. Bak,
Emerson,
vur kafaya la.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Selamünaleyküm. Aklı başında birine benziyorsunuz.
Killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
Vikinglerin cenneti oluyor Valhalla.
Down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clear. Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, The Andersons made more sense.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Güzelim, fırtınanın buraya gelmesini istemezsin ya ama.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself.
I'll do that, Birch.
It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows.
Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm...
All right.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Birch, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, witch. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so
Silah
weak
falan yok mu la?
now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? It's my storm. I'm taking it. We're on a comeback tour, baby!
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue.
Hammer's Way will have its say! Rise up in their name!
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard.
backstage is
If she
all
was one of
yours,
Hartman's
Tom.
goons, she had it
Seize your
coming. I had to get to
destiny.
Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch!
Anahtarı aldık. Hartman'ın bura değil la.
We were on the road, man! You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal knave!
O zaman aşağıda herhalde ha. Tabii lobidedir yani onun odası. Evet, işler yine boka saracak herhalde.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. Moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Let her out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry!
Ne yapıyorsun lan
Man,
burada?
I'm glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth
Silahı
a
nereden
shot.
aldın lan?
Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just.
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Alan pit çıktı. Adamı öldürdü bir de üstüne gülümsüyor.
I had to find a way out.
Aa, karanlık üstümüze geliyor. Ananı Avrupanı.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Oğlum niye çalışmıyorsun? Işık geldi, patlarsınız tabii. Oğlum.
Most of us have felt its shadow on us. A shiver down.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with. Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all...
Burada yazan her şeyi tek tek yaşıyoruz anasını satayım var ya. Bir sonrakinde çıkacağım. Ananı. Lan ne yapacağız? Ha, kapıyı kıracağız. Teşekkür ederim. Gerizekalı. Geliyorum bekle. Feneri ver bana.
I found the car, but the gate's locked.
You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Sıçtık anasını satayım.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Ver.
Oh
Aa,
God! Look at the house, Al. Look out!
tövbe. Allahu Ekber. Bu gitti. Sıra bunda. Ananı. Oğlum. Kapılar da açılmıyor ki. Allah. Güzel. Neredeki labirentten bahsettik ya, bunları patlatmam lazım herhalde ya.
Come on, Al.
Heh,
We gotta go.
evet.
It's not much of a maze. I made it through easy. Jeez, Al. The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Geldim bekle. Lan nereden geçeceğiz? Şuradan mı?
Hurry up. I can hear those evil guys moving around.
Burada bir şey var ama. Oh! Senin ben ananı piç. Bir yerde malzeme falan varsa toplayalım diye.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive...
Al, be careful. I can see them moving around. They're coming for you.
Ananı! Bir yer Resulallah. Cephanem bitti. Ananı. Ah. Ah! Allah korktum. Ananı Avrupa'na geliyor gene manyak.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Ne diyorsun lan? Oh! Koş koş koş koş koş koş koş. Salaklar. Hiç kurutsun. Orada ne işin var senin göt? Tükendim ya, yemin ediyorum tükendim şu an yani. Oh! Oh shit! Bitch! Çok büyük bir kapışmaya gireceğiz birazdan.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down.
get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry,
Ay yavşak, neyi bekliyordun o zaman? Açsaydın ya kapıyı.
Shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Ya senin ben yapacağın işe gireyim ya. O kadar da olmaz. Gelin bakalım hadi. Oynayalım.
hurry up, Barry.
Gerizekalı.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Neyse, iyi yuttuk gene, hallettik yani bir şekilde.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Paket olduk anasını satayım.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Hoş geldin. Geberip
I
gideceğiz
lost my
ya.
gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that!
Selam selam, hoş geldin. Merhabalar.
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch.
İyi akşamlar, iyi geceler arkadaşlar. Welcome to my stream. Nasılsınız?
Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oğlum bizim oğlanı...
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm now. I'll be
İyi
waiting.
kankacım, ne olsun ya, işte Alan Wake oynuyoruz.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up.
İçimden bir ses ilk önce buraya gitmeliyim diyor
I'm on
ama.
the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up
İçimden gelen
with
ses
Barry.
her zaman güvenmeyeceksin kardeşim. Hiç malzememiz yok şu an elimizde. Kardeşim benim, keyfine bak ya. Medal of Honor oynadık zaten. Ne oluyor lan? Ama silahım yok, şerefsiz. Çok iyi ya. Ananı Avrupa'nı. Oo. At kardeşim, at. Ay! Koş koş koş koş koş.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Abi silah, fener, mener hiçbir şey yok. Şaka mı lan bu? Ha?
Hartman watched as Wake's feet. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer.
Şimdi. Nereye gidiyoruz lan? O burada yol yok ya.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Aklımızda ne yapacaksın lan? O nasıl bir cümle oğlum? Kusura bakma, bunun çevirisini yapabileceğimi düşünmüyorum. Burayı niye yapmışlar ki? Niye yani? Buradan nasıl geçeceğiz? Burası vuruyor. Ha, ışıkları yaktık ya. Aa, yukarıda malzemeler var. Onları almamız lazım. Sound Alert attığın şeyi yapmıyorsun kankacığım. Sound Alert farklı bir şey. Hile yaptınız ya, şerefsiz ya. Kandırdı beni. Burada ne var? Ananı... Kim o böğren? Kanka buraya kadar boşa getirme. Ver, bir şey ver. Ya üf, hiç mi bir şey yok? Silah ver, ne bileyim, el feneri ver, bir şey ver yani. Gitmeyeceğim oğlum zaten. Çok korkunç. Bak şimdi şuraya gitmemi istiyor. Buradan gidince de bunlar uyanacak şimdi bak. Tamam, yol buradan. Oğlum zaten ödüm bokuma karışıyor. Hala adrenalin olur diyorsun ya. Bunu kullanacağımış. Yok ol, pislik.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead.
Hele
Facing the enemy
şükür
without
ya.
a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Şimdi... Oğlum öyle her yere atlama manyak. Geliyorlar. Vallahi geliyorlar, puslandı hava. Ananı Avrupa'nı geliyorlar. Işığa gitmem lazım. Bok var abi, gel. Yani net bok var ya. Ya siz nasıl bir şerefsizsiniz ya? Ha? Kaç. Kaç. Yanlış dolu. Yanlış dolu. Gelmeyin. Ananı. Hadi yiyorsa gelin buraya. Hadi gel. Hadi.
A car was
Ya,
driving away from the farm, headed in the same general
Cin
direction
gibi
as I
düşünün,
was.
tamam mı? Bizim
For all I knew it
hayatımızdaki
was
cinler
Barry,
gibi
caught in
düşünün.
the consequences of leaping before looking.
Onlar burayı ele geçirmişler yani. Onlar yönetiyor yani, anladın mı? Sistem o. Hadi bakalım. Evet. Bu ne? Dayanıklı el feneri aldık kanka. Abi hani çadırın içinde silah neyin yok mu la? Bir tane silah ver la. Okka, welcome Okka. Çinli
The
köyde.
car was heading for the cabin
Çinli.
up ahead. It
Çinli
wasn't
değil ha,
far.
Çinli.
If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Anda oraya gidecek. Hazır mıyız gençler? Hazır mıyız? Rahat olun, bende korku morku yok. Rahat olun. Bu iş bende. Ama bir tane silah...
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Sen kimsin ya? Gel gel gitme.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or
Ah.
diver in a bulky suit.
İşte bu ya.
He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Yerde kapanlar var. Kapanlara dikkat edelim. Anana her yere kapan koymuş adam. Kapanlar bir de çok can yiyor ya. Gidip bir de dönmemek var. Ah, geldiler gene. Hadi bakayım. Evet, ışığı açtık kardeşim. Sorun yok. İşte bu. Ver abi pompalıyı.
Someone
İşte
had
bu
left
ya.
a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Oo, gönder kardeşim mermileri. İşte bu ya. Bitti yani. Şu an bitti kardeşim benim. Da yeterli değil yani. Bir tekli de vereydim bari.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return.
Neyse biz göreve odaklanalım. Ya sen nereden çıktın ya? O ne lan? Ananı... Korkuttu beni ya. Oyun ez değil mi? Şöyle bir kilitlen bakayım oyuna ne oluyor. Ama buraya niye indik ki biz şimdi? Ha buradan gideceğiz. Kapanlara dikkat edelim. Bir tane boşa pompalı mermisi sıktık kardeşim. Bunun geri dönüşü bize çok ağır olacak. Geliyorlar gene. Geç kaldım. Ananın... Oh! Shit! Oh shit! Oh! Ananı! Koş koş koş koş koş! Oh! Koş!
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Selamünaleyküm.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
The front door was locked.
Adamı yukarıda parçalıyor. Ben hala malzeme derdindeyim. Dur bekle gidek de şunu bir kurtarak. Sala. Neredesin lan mal? İyi misin?
No, you were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny...
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the dark...
Benimle uğraşamayacağım ya. Adamı kurtardık oğlum, tamam bitti gitti, silahını da aldık. Geç kaldım. Temiz.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Az önce onu öldürmeye çalışan adamdı işte bu.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Termosların ne işe yaradığını hala anlamadım ama bundan sonra orada biri var mı deyince ben de ah diye yaparsın. Şimdi buradan gitmemiz istiyor ama şuraya bir uğrayalım. Ya. Burada biri nefes alıyor. Pompalıyla gidelim de ne olur ne olmaz. Hiçbir şey yok la burada. Ananı, o neydi lan? Oğlum. Bir sürü araba seçeneği var lan. Şuraya bir bakalım. Hilesi var mı bilmiyorum da hileyle oynanmaz bu oyun ya. Böyle güzel işte. Hangisinin mermisi daha fazla? Tabii ki pompalının.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed,
Av
that
tüfeği
storm
cephanesi
we all
aldım.
felt coming is
Bunda 10 mermi var.
The boys at the Weather Service
Bunda
reckon
14,
it'll
tamam
last
bunu
until
alıyoruz.
morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The sheriff's department is still looking for a
Allah bir sürü araba var. Hakikaten GTA'ya döndü oyun yani. Benim bekliyorsunuz lan. Gömdüm onları kardeşim. Dayı. Dayı seninle uğraşamam. O nasıl bir hız lan? Yalnız şimdiki arabamız efsane. Mati çekiyorsun. Oğlum hakikaten burası açık dünya oyuna döndü ha. Far Cry'da mıyız neyiz? Çok güzel. Kankalar sizle hiç uğraşamam. Salın beni gideyim. Ben orada biraz aksiyon olsun dedim, anladın mı? Ana. Vıdı vıdı ne lan? Oh! Oh! Oh! koş koş koş koş koş koş koş.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Kanka bura çok korkunç. Ananı satayım.
Al! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
Ya hızlı oluyor işte. Bir şey yapamıyorsun.
Shut up and shoot!
Ya hangi birini vurayım yani, anladın mı?
Al! We have to fight them off! Set up the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! You notice all the stuff around? The place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on! Sentry wiring! Hang on, Al! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Oh! Os!
Stay in the light! Do it for Barry, please, please, please! Please don't let me down. Over my fire. This is pretty much how I always wanted to know. Al, this is probably the most awesome moment of our entire
Seversiniz gençler.
They were trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life? Really?
Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it! God damn it! Back in the game! Yes! I do this?
Aa mermi. Mesut'un tabancası. Yendik mi kardeşim?
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Yendiğimiz için sevinçliyim kardeşim. Let's go bro.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Tamam hadi gidelim. Yoruldum ya. Vallahi yoruldum bak. Bizim eleman da sağlam adammış
See,
yani böyle.
bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Şuraya tırmanacağız. Az önce ne yaşadık biz ya?
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll solve all.
Ulan boş yapma oğlum hadi.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done a... Oh, Night Springs, man! Brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing
Dur
job.
oğlum, dur.
Got you started. Was this one of your
Vallahi ya
episodes?
kavuşacaktık yani, az kalmıştı. Kalbim o kadar hızlı atıyordu ki az önce yani. Güm güm güm güm güm.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Yalnız hiç pil kullanmadım yani. O kadar pro oyuncuyum kardeşim. Hoş geldin kanka. Kaç. Oh, oh. Shit. Oh shit bitch. Sorry guys. Sorry boys. Oh yeah bitches. Bu ne lan? Siktir git lan. Az önce orada temizledik. Tabii kardeşim, ne sandın? Buradan nasıl geçeceğiz lan? Aa, çıkmış oğlum. Etraftan mı dolanacağız? Fuck! Gir içeri gir.
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online.
Gel hadi
get
gel,
the
boş
reality
yapma,
show
gel.
going, release a new single. Be careful, Al.
Abi kardeşim dikkat benim göbek adım anlarsın ya. Oh! Öleceğim mi ama ya?
I'm good.
İyiyim,
Keep your
iyiyim.
eyes open, okay?
Manyaklarla uğraşıyoruz ya. Vallahi aklım çıktı ya. Pat diye çıktı karşıma bir an. Dedim what the fuck bro? What the hell are you?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Beer Fest is almost over. I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Okay. Büyük kapışmaya gireceğiz ha.
Got to be kidding me.
Ananı satayım içeride veri çalıştırın. Temiz. Gel. Yani sen eksiktin gel. Gel. Hadi görüşürüz. Şimdi buna 750 tane mermi harcamak istemiyorum. Sik! Oğlum hemen öldü lan. Boşa kasmışız ha. Lan buradan yukarıya da çıkabilirmişiz. Bak hiç aklıma gelmedi. Yani görmedim. Ay. büyük fight'ta mermi veriyor değil mi? Aynen öyle.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Ne yaptın?
Hey, let's go, man.
Var mı la burada alacak bir şey? Dur bakayım. Tamam hadi gidelim. Yokmuş.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Ne güzel. Bir o eksikti.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Ulan bunu kesin birisi buradan alıp bize saldıracak ha. All gods know the truth. Eski tanrılar gerçeği biliyor. Şimdi gerçek yani
The lights
aslında.
are out. Guess
Türkçesi
we better
o.
check the fuse box.
İyi geceler kardeşim benim. Şu bölüm bitsin ben de yatacağım zaten. Evi bir kolaçan de ilk önce. Yukarıya çıkalım.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Oy ulan şu gitarları kaça satarız biliyor musun? Şimdi bir de dolar hesabı. İyi para yapar vallahi.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self.
Hele şükür ya.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? That's gotta be what's her face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Oha! O cadıyı bulmamız lazım bizim.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than
Oha.
that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Aklıma giriyor. Orası da ne kadar güzel bir yermiş lan öyle. Köşedeki ev. Ha? Köşedeki çiçekçi. Seni
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Cadı.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Yes. I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it.
I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy. my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
Biz o kadından kaçtığımız için o kötü ruhları bize
It had to have
gönderiyor.
crossed Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted.
Oo.
But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Böylelikle bu bölümü de bitirmiş olduk. Keyifliydi ve aşırı yoruldum. Zordu yani.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think
Geriye sarıyor şimdi yani.
it's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold
Ay yok, yakalanmışız.
get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Ow. Ow, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
Her neyse, burada bırakalım, bu oyun uzayacak gibi. Arkadaşlar umarım beğenmişsinizdir. Lütfen beğen tuşunu, butonunu ve yorumları eksik etmeyin. Yorum yapın lütfen. Kendinize iyi bakın. Umarım sevmişsinizdir. Bir sonraki bölümde hoşça kalın. 4. bölüm bu. Bay bay.